Hey everyone, welcome Tellor Dev Call, Monday, April 22nd. Happy Earth Day, everyone. Um, so yeah, super fun week kind of kicking off. So first off, going to be making some changes to using Tellor. So just I went through, I made everything internal, and then just have to update the docs accordingly. Basically, it's just going to save you a bunch of gas on your deployment if you're using Tellor. I thought that would be a good idea for people. So yeah, I have to go through, update the docs. Tim, we can do at some point the NPM package on that. Maybe we can plan on that tomorrow, just after I have like everything ready to go in the docs. That way we can switch it over. And then
yeah, so maybe tomorrow, but I'm gonna be doing a presentation for Encode Club tomorrow. And they generally have a final project, and they try and use the people that present. So they might try and use us, or they'll try and use usingTellor, and they usually use sample usingTellor as a reference.
I mean, the only change that I have to make in the docs is like, if it shows anything, just write internal versus public, and then all the functions have an underscore before them. So like, just gonna go through and add an underscore. Yeah, so it's exactly the same. I'm just adding an underscore in most of the places, and then bumping the version obviously whenever we do. So.
And all the tests work.
Yeah, everything works. So it's exactly the same. Otherwise, it's just saving people gas.
I thought you were removing a function too. Did you decide against it?
Yeah, well, we removed the function for whatever EIP or whatever EIP Oracle standard that nobody was using. If somebody wants to add that in, they can. It'll still work, but if most people aren't using it, so it was just silly to pay for extra gas on deployment. So anyway. And then I'm going to give Snapshot a try today as well. So, cool. Spuddy, how's things?
Great. Still working on Telliot and setting up the test nets, the new test nets, new main nets, lots of new networks, and lots of work to update all the little Python programs to work with all the new networks.
On all the new networks, since Goerli's dead, we're redeploying on all the networks that use that.
That's right.
We have redeployed the replacement for Mumbai. I think it's called Amoy. Okay. And then Optimism, I also deployed that one. I still have Mantle, Base, and Arbitrum to go. So expect those soon.
Yeah, so if anybody doesn't know, Goerli's gone, and all the test nets where they were bridging tokens from Goerli to that test net, those are all gone too, as of sometime while I was on leave.
Yeah. Cool. Dan?
Yeah, I was working on an unstaking test, got stuck, so Faku's taking a look at that, and in the meantime, I'm doing some refactoring for the older tests I've done in the test suite.
Nice.
I got a price monitor email, so I don't know. Let's double check that. But either way, we have to update it today. So.
Did you get it this morning?
I saw it this morning somewhere. So. No.
Okay, I was changing some things this morning. Maybe that was it.
Maybe that's it.
I still haven't updated my defenders yet. Have we done that? Have you done that, Dan? Or did we just turn them off, or what's going on?
Everything from V1 should still operate the same. I haven't touched any of your accounts.
No, of course not. But I just I got the emails that I need to upgrade everything. I can't log in anymore. I have to upgrade to the new interface before I can change anything.
Interesting. Yeah, it's still useful, but it is a lot more limited now without paying.
And
Nice.
then plan for the defenders, if there's anything running on Gorley, it's probably worth it to, retiring that.
Okay. I'll take a look.
Thank you.
Tim?
On Friday, I went and reviewed our snapshot integration. And so the contract looks like the contract is working and is the right version and everything. I was having some trouble with the front end. Part of that is I think I was mostly relying on Gorley and Mumbai on the last pass through it. And then so this time I was using Sepolia, and there's a missing contract on Sepolia. But yeah, so I think I need to try to deploy that and then push, make a PR on the Zodiac GitHub repo. And then I also made a PR in the data specs for the snapshot type to make it reflect the
Nice.
current version. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, get that done ASAP. And then Ryan and I can test it and help out where needed. Cool. Caleb?
Now that I have layer running and both Docker setup and AWS setup, I'm kind of taking a step back, and I have a simple Golang API that has two endpoints. One of them returns hello Docker, and the other one returns a string as hello AWS. And I'm just going to be trying to figure out how to get like the networking stuff to work on both of those sides so I can try to debug with a simpler application like Faku suggested.
Cool. I know tons of people do it, so it shouldn't be that hard. And then if you get too stuck, let me know. I can reach out to somebody who has done it before. So, some Akram.
Finished switching dispute module to collections. It took longer because I was kind of also optimizing as I went along. I'm gonna try to finish the switching the or addressing the issue of the voter voting power for the reporters and delegators if they both vote. So hopefully I'll finish that today.
And then Ryan.
Yeah, from the recent interest in the snapshot module, Tim sent me the doc, so I want to go get familiar with it. Once it's ready to be tested, we'll test it. But I also want to put together any like content or material that might be helpful for any other interest that comes through for snapshot modules.
Thanks. Cool. And then Brenda, anything?
Yeah, deployments. Next month, I'm gonna be in DAPCON, ETH Prague, and ETH Belgrade. No.
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, I'm gonna start prepping for that as well. But I will get those networks redeployed, and then also the verification in Hard Hat, it stops working, so they have upgraded, and I need to redo that for everything. I know you guys use Remix for a lot of the deployments, but I don't, so I eventually need to figure that out.
Hard Hat Ignition.
Yeah.
I've seen. Oh, and then I'll be in Boston this weekend. So ETH Boston is a thing. Be up there if anyone is there, or I should meet with anyone, let me know. Cool. Any questions or anything else we didn't touch on?
Yes, we did have one question from Alex, who's just joined the Discord. He asked, does Tellor allow parsing of any API in Solidity smart contracts, i.e. Web 2 APIs?
Yeah, I mean, the quick answer is yes. We can do any data. So anything you need off chain, we can do it. The longer answer is don't use just an API. If you're relying on just one API, they can obviously shut you down at any point. So it's not generally the most robust thing in the world. So any for testing purposes, obviously go for it. It makes things a whole lot easier. But if you want to productionize something, reach out to us. We can help you design something a little more robust. So awesome. That's it. Everyone, enjoy. We shall talk to you guys later. See?